What's going on? What's going on? Good evening if you're back in the States. Good morning if you're in my neck of the woods. How everybody doing today, man? To be honest with you guys, I've been looking forward to this live in particular because, man, first of all, I got to give a shout out to Legion of Men. I think originally his channel was called Tribe of Men. He goes by the name Bo. And I know a lot of people been wanting me and him to interact, collab. I did tag him in this live, so hopefully he sees this. maybe one day in the future it'll happen. But first of all, I'm like, if he does watch this or you are watching, I want to say I'm happy for you, man, because when y'all see this video, man, and you just, I mean, like, the difference is night and day, man. Just seeing like how he is, man, since he been out in Romania. Because I know he been saying for a long time he was gonna go back home. For y'all that don't know, he's actually from Romania, but he's been living in the United States. So, and I think he mentioned in the video he's actually not too far away from where the Tates live as well. So, um, just to give you some perspective on that, see who we got in the building. Yeah, Shadow Slayer just mentioned it. Yeah, what I said. Tiger Jackson in the building. Black Ronin. Don't be down, brother, man. It's gonna take some time. I've actually done a few videos on that. I did a video with Global Passport Crew on that. I did a video with Global Passport Crew on that, and I also did a video with a guy when I was in Colombia back in February. Um, Actually, his link should still be in the description of all my videos. You can reach out to him because there are a lot of jobs out there that are remote that don't really require a whole lot of skills. Like I recently just saw an ad for remote work for I want to say it was an airline company. I think it was Delta. I'm like, and they start you off at like 24, 25 an hour. So um, and I think it's just like customer service. There are other companies that do that as well. It's like as long as you got internet and a phone, like you good, brother. So don't give up. Don't give up hope. But if you prefer to have a skill, I would check out that link in my comment from the brother that I collabed with back in February when I was in Colombia, or holla at Global Passport Crew in the chat. Um, yeah, man, there's remote work out there that doesn't there's remote work out there that doesn't even require you to have a college degree, man. So don't give up, man. Don't give up. Yeah, like Tiger Jackson said, I see you, brother, man. Tiger Jackson in the building. Yeah, Shadow Slayer. That's why I mentioned that at the beginning. I know everybody been wanting me to interact with him and collab with him for a while now. And see, there we go. Global Passport Crew in the building. Pooh Man 313. What's going on, boy? LJ. Raphael Green. What's going on? That's a new name. What's going on, sir? It's a new face. The beautiful DS in the building. Okay, then. Damn, DS. I kind of missed the old profile pic. Like that woman is beautiful, y'all. Real talk. Beautiful Filipino. Um, Craig, what's going on? DMV Lex. Oh man, that's what's up, man. New sub, Mark Anthony, man. Appreciate you stopping in, brother. Yeah, MT. Let's see what I'm saying. I tagged them, y'all, man. I'm like, see what I'm saying, Bo? Everybody want me to collab with you, brother. Brian Johnson in the building, man. What's going on, bro? Yeah, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Ever since I left for the Philippines, bro, I watch his channel more than anybody else. Like real talk. I don't know what influenced me to start watching. I mean, because I've always watched his channel, but like I've been like binge watching his channel since I started traveling. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is. Chakath Harris, what's going on, sir? We got in here, man. Jamali Mall, man. One of my members, man. Always showing love, man. Appreciate you, brother. You know what, Global Passport Crew? That's actually a good point, man. For y'all that are not familiar with Jay Fleming, he works in jails, and he works 6 months out of the year, and then he's off 6 months. That's why he's been traveling so much lately. Yeah, there are jobs like that, and 50 to 70K is plenty overseas, man. It's plenty overseas. There was a woman, there was an Asian woman, because I couldn't tell where she didn't let me know what country she was from. She said where she was from, 30K was too much. 30K a year was too much. I don't know what country she was from, you guys, but man, that blew my mind. I'm like, really? Oh, and we already got a super chat. That's what's up, man. Arta Will with the 499 super chat says a collab with Bowl would slap harder than Victor Wimba. Hold on, bro. Is that what the situation with Britney Spears was about? Because I saw something the other day about Britney Spears meeting this man out in public. Is that what that was about? Oh man, thank you for that super chat, bro. Yeah, I gotta say, man, dude is exactly what LeBron James called him, an alien, man. That man is like 7'5" with guard skills. Like seriously, it's insane. What? Oh, nah, Tiger Jackson, man. That's big sis, man. That's big sis, bro. All right, these. I'm like, let me tell you, bro. These Colombianas, they've been blowing a brother up, boy. Yeah, he works. Yeah, Jay Fleming works. Yeah, he works for jails. He's a damn. I forgot the exact title of his job, man. But he works with inmates. But the way he operates, they need him. So like he can like relocate, go where he wants to go. You know what I mean? Like that's yeah, like he explained that in his most recent live stream. Oh yeah, man, and happy birthday to you, brother. I'm like, I know I already told him that, man, but just in case he happens to watch the playback or jumps in, man. Like, and I didn't realize I was a year older than him. I thought we were like the same age or he was older than me. I'm 38. He just turned 37. Bruh. Mrs. Bruh. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like M6205, I'm currently like texting about a good 4 to 6 of them at the same time. Like, bruh, and they all from Medellin. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, I mean, I understand why guys go to Medellin. Like, there is such a surplus of attractive women there. It's insane. Like every single woman that I'm talking to from there, like just chatting, just on some cool shit, bro. Like easily eights and up. Like every single one of them. Like it's nuts. Okay, so he was finally able to catch a live, man. Welcome to the show, brother. We're gonna go ahead and get started here in a minute. Okay, Rose S, I see you, brother. All right. Appreciate you guys for joining the show. Please hit that like button on your way in. You know what I mean? Hit that cash app to support the show. Those will get read off as well. we are gonna go ahead and jump into it. Give me a moment here, fellas, to share my screen with you guys. Man, I'm really excited about this, man, because like I'm happy for this man. Like I really am. So it's gonna be me reacting to his reacting to him. But like for real, man. Like I'm like I like seeing men happy and stress free, bro. And I can tell I can tell he's, you know what I mean, he's like living a happier life, man. And one of the reasons why I was looking forward to this so much is because, like always, man, I understand, men want to find love. Y'all, y'all want to meet women, find, and all that. But like, I can't stress enough the other benefits of traveling and living overseas, man. Like, it's crazy. All right, so we are looking good here. Let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Welcome back, guys. I wanted to show you something cool before we get started. I don't think a lot of you saw this. Beautiful, bright, sunny day out here. This is the Arc of Triumph. Look at this. Very busy street. So chill, dude. That's by my apartment. I walk to this thing every day, run to it. Apparently, you could go in there and get on the tippy top. Not sure if it's open. Someone said, was the milk pasteurized? No, bro, straight out of the cow raw. And it was great. I'm just sad the dude took his cows over into the mountains for the rest of the year because I can't get any more milk. But yeah, welcome to today's episode. All right, so that was a cool little view. I'm now just walking in this park. It's Tuesday afternoon here. By the time you guys in America are waking up and seeing this video, good morning. Picked a pretty good day to come out here because the park is just mostly empty. Peaceful, let you guys hear the bird sounds as you're fixing up some coffee and getting ready for the day. So a quick note, just came back from the beach. Obviously, as you can see, I'm back in the capital. I'm settling into the new Airbnb that I checked in. Everything is perfect. So that Airbnb is the one I just checked out of, and it's literally across the street from my apartment. Like I can look down out of my balcony where my old Airbnb was. That's what's crazy. I actually got extremely lucky. So this Airbnb that I checked in, I met an American and he actually recommended. And a side note, man, it's so wild watching Red Pill content when you're out here and seeing the kind of people. So I've talked to a bunch of people out here just out and about and just trying to be really friendly, and Uber drivers, waiting in line, walking, to the streets, the patisseries, in the malls, wherever. If I'm like stopping anywhere, I'm just, kind of conversating with people. And it's so nuts, dude. Just watching Red Pill content is so cringe on this side of the world. It does not really apply like that. I mean, big cities, yeah, software programming's all the same. You could say like anybody really addicted and plugged into social media has kind of these issues, but it's not to the degree it is in the States. I mean, values, dude, couldn't be further apart, especially when you go into the countryside. I mean, they're not trying to hear any of this red pill shit. It sounds so cringe. Like they're talking about families, they're talking about heritage, they're talking about owning land and things passed down from their parents and families and religion. Like people are asking questions like, what really are you religious? Shit like that. Like something you would never even bring up in the States. Like nobody ever asks, are you religious? That just sounds weird when you say that. But the fact that people out here will ask you that, will converse about things like that, it just shows you where their minds are at. So, and then I've talked to them about rainbow stuff and what their opinions and thoughts are regarding what they're seeing on the news and what they're hearing about in the States. They're not with any of that, dude. All ages that I've talked to, not with it.
Over on this side of the world, they're all still saying like, that's trying to creep into this society, but we're very old school over here. We got our own issues to deal with, and so far it hasn't gotten its hooks in. And I'm telling you, I've had dating apps open just to see the difference. And I want to make a video on it, but dating apps in the United States, I've noticed some wild. Like there'll be dudes masquerading as women on dating apps, and they're not biological women. Or there'll be a lot of like red, green, blue hairs, whatever you want to say, on dating apps. A lot of piercings, a lot of tattoos. Over on this side of the world, that disappeared right away. And it's mostly feminine women dressing in like rompers, long dresses, short dresses, dresses of all kinds, whatever the hell women wear, but always for the most part feminine. You do run across a once in a like 100 profile, some tatted up kind of street queen trash style stuff, but for the most part, man, men are still men, women are still women. It's very refreshing to see. And pregnant women. This is something I haven't noticed in the States because probably people aren't having kids anymore. The amount of women walking around town pregnant or in the malls pregnant is mind blowing, bro. It's like, what is happening? Are we multiplying like bunnies out here on this side of the world? I'm not used to seeing women having kids. In the United States, that shit is like a foreign concept. You see a pregnant woman like once in a while. So wild, man. Okay, somebody use super chat. Let's see.
All right, now, a few things that he mentioned that I want to discuss because I'm seeing the same thing, man. Now, one, I think this is one of the reasons why when I react to content is here, even though I'm overseas, there's still quite a bit of frustration, man, because in some cases, maybe even more now, because when I react to this content and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, I've been overseas since the end of April, man. So I'm going on 3 months. Bro, it's so night and day. It's just it is getting to the point of cringe, and I'm just kind of like, this is how y'all think, and I've been over here and I don't see or experience any of that over here. Like, bro, Thailand, Philippines, now I'm in Vietnam, bro. Like, it's so peaceful, bro. Like, so peaceful, man. You don't see women yelling at men, trying to emasculate them. Like, couples are walking around holding hands, like lovey-dovey, like they with their kids. I mean, like it's so night and day, you guys. And the dating apps, gotta talk on that too. He is 1,000% correct, bro. Like, when I've been on dating apps, it's actually hard to find like a woman that's all tatted up. You know what I mean? And you don't see men masquerading as women. And if you do, they let you know and they're honest about it up front on their profile versus back in the States, they'll try to pass as a woman and then they wonder why they end up getting hands put on them once they interact with a man in real life. Yeah. So they're far more. So even the trans community is a lot more forthcoming when you leave, man. Especially in Thailand, because in Thailand that seems to be the place you're going to see it the most. You'll see it in the Philippines too, but at least out here they're a lot more forthcoming about it. They're upfront about it. Um, and yeah, man, like the way they dress, especially in Vietnam. And in Vietnam, the women dress very, very, very modest. Um, really long dresses. Um, like you don't really see them dressing anything like women you would see back in the States. Um, Same thing with Thailand and the Philippines, but like those places are a little bit more, I would say a little bit, those women are a little bit more on the modern side as far as how they dress, but still, like in comparison to America, it's really night and day, man. And to see the amount of matches that I get overseas versus in the States is night and day as well, man. I probably, between Colombia, the Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand, dude, I probably got like a good 50 or 60 matches, man. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, see here. After weeks with the $10 super chat says, I can see the frustration in your videos with these strags that say they don't care about us. Keep pushing. We support you. Can't wait to get out to the Philippines next month. When and where are you going? Because I'm gonna be back in the Philippines by the end of August. So for y'all that don't know, and that reminds me, man, I gotta do my Thailand versus Philippines. I gotta do a Thailand versus Philippines live show as well. I forgot about that. I'll make sure I do that before I leave Vietnam. But yeah, let me know exactly when you gonna be there and how long, because I'm gonna go back to Manila and Cebu. It's right now it's looking like I'm gonna go to Cebu first, because the flights back home are a little less flying out of Manila versus Cebu. So what I'm thinking about doing is going to Cebu for 2 weeks and then going to Manila for 2 weeks. But while I'm in Manila, I'm gonna take a short trip, probably like a day trip up to Angeles City, to go see my friend who I spent her birthday with when I was in Boracay. So yeah, man, let me know, brother, man. And thank you for that $10 super chat. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. So like the end of August until about the end of September, I'm gonna be in the Philippines, 2 weeks in each city. In a couple weeks, I'll be back in Thailand, and then between Thailand and the Philippines, I'm gonna be in Bali, Indonesia for a week, because Bali, Indonesia is on my bucket list as well. So that'll be 2 bucket list locations I knocked out, during my time over here, man. So, and that's another thing, you guys, man. I highly recommend everybody have a bucket list of places that they want to go that don't involve women. And this is one of the reasons why I was looking forward to reacting to this live stream, because I mean, just look how happy and peaceful this man is, and this man hasn't mentioned anything about dating. I'm like, and wait till we get more into this video. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. All right, let's keep it moving.
Iron Knuckle, thanks, brother. I'm going to make my Password Bros debut with some old high school boys in Cartagena, Colombia. I'm so excited to get away from here. Love your awakening content. Thanks, brother. It will be awakening once you get there. It's one thing to see all this shit on the internet, and it's a whole nother thing to be engrossed in it physically and see it with your own 2 eyes. Dude, the problems you have in the West are non-existent once you leave. I don't know how to like drill this in your head. All the shit you're dealing with in the West will poof and disappear the moment you take off. I'm telling you, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat it and like rose tinted glasses. If you do your job in the West, you work out, you figure out how to make money, you are interesting to talk to, you get some nice hobbies. If you could just do those things, care after your hygiene and get paid, boy, you are a king out here. I'm telling you, the effort is worth it.
Recognize me, literally walking to the door to do the self-check-in and put the code in. He goes, hey, are you Bo?
Oh, the story, yeah.
I go, yes.
Story I told you guys.
Sure enough, made a new friend. We live in the same complex. Just started talking. Every day would see him go down to the local coffee shop or out on his balcony, and his story is very similar, believe it or not. He just moved here in the same time I did, quite literally, probably within a few days. He also moved from California, and he's basically permanently relocating. So he's on the expat life. He has a remote business, and he's living in the very nice part of town. He's doing.
By the way, once these guys finish working in the apartment and all that, I'm going to have everything fully done. So the internet's still a little messed up, but we're going to set up stuff for the second channel. So more walking and talking videos. By the way, let me know in the comments too when you watch this, or right now in the chat, how to improve the walking and talking videos, or if you just like them as is, top of the mind kind of stuff. And then let me know over on Discord what kind of stuff you want to see. from these videos. But we're gonna start the second channel stuff very shortly here. I'm just waiting for these guys to finish construction on everything because it's super annoying. Ryan, thanks. In Philippines, you'll see some trends on dating apps trying to be women, but they stated at least no trickery. Yeah, can't say the same here. Haven't seen any of that stuff. Period.
Very well for himself, and he is relaxed, man. He's happy to be here. It's a story that you hear often, a story that pisses off some women in the West and other people that are trapped and just jealous and have envy. But after talking to him for a little bit, he gave me some phone numbers to some real estate agents around in the area that he used to find his spot too. And sure enough, man, the very next day, one of them was super hungry for business. Very cool gentleman. He was very informative and knew the area. And he took me around on a car ride to like 6, 7 different places. And I ended up signing for one, which ironically was the building across the street from where I was already staying. Super nice, quiet pocket of the city that's next to everything. Actually, next to what you're seeing me walk to, I'm walking to my place right now. This is what's crazy. Yeah, if I could encapsulate what Romania has basically been in terms of calm.
You know what else is crazy? Talking about cost of living. So the apartment I moved in, everything is furnished. Utilities are included in the rent. Bro, internet, 10 gigabyte down and up. I'll let the chat just guess. How much do you think 10 gig internet costs here? 10 gigs, boys. I'll give you a second to figure it out. 10 gigs. Talk to me. 50 bucks. Someone said $9.99, 10 bucks, 120 bucks. Keep it coming. 70, 300, over 100. Okay. Is that the final number that we got here? All right, boys. It's fucking $11. It's nearly $1 a gig. It's $1 a gig, dude. What is going on? I was paying for like 200 down, 30 up at most, like $120, $130 in the States. I'm paying a fucking dollar per gigabyte. Per gig, bro. I'm not talking megabyte, per gig. 10 gigs. Holy hell.
See what I mean, bro? 11 bucks, bro. 11. This man is paying 11 bucks a month for internet, bro. That's like 10 times more. It's 10 times more in the States. I was paying 100. I was paying 100, bro. That's see what I mean, bro? This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Jeff D with the $5 super chat says, I'm working to go back out to the Philippines, but it's going to be a short stay, looking at some property. Gotta seek your own peace. Facts, man. I'm like, and look how peaceful Bo looks, bro. You know what I mean? You go from paying $200 a month for internet to only 11 bucks. Yeah, I'm like, that'll bring you a lot of peace, bro. Crazy, man. Mark Anthony said he moved to Cebu in April. He said he never coming back, brother. I don't blame you, man. After my experience in the Philippines, I see why everybody moving there. Oh yeah, Jamal. I already know. Yeah. That's where they at too. D, look, even DS over here saying she remote. She need remote work. Like DS, you better find you a passport, bro, and marry him. Mm, mm. I'm not gonna address that, DS. That's a whole nother story. Me and you would have to have that discussion behind closed doors. Yeah. When it comes to that particular person you just referred to. Bluff City Nerd, I see you, brother. Let me get caught up, man. I agree, Global Passport Crew. Traveling is cheaper than therapy, man. Yeah, real talk, man. Bo doing it, bro. Like I'm happy for him. Right, $11, bro. Look, M6205 said the same thing. He said, bro, it'd be 100 if you lucky. Exactly. And we're talking 10 gigabytes, bro. And you got to think, man, he running a YouTube channel with all that equipment and stuff that he got. I'm like, so you know they got good internet out there, man. Crazy, bro. Insane. I can only imagine what he paying for rent. Hopefully he goes over that as well, man. All right, let's keep it moving.
It's this. It's birds chirping, kids laughing and playing in the park, sunshine everywhere. I mean, look at the clouds.
Peaceful.
I mean, the day is beautiful.
Bro, it's so
Waves,
beautiful right
sand,
now.
And I'm tan now too. That's basically been my trip here. Anywho, my Airbnb will finish by June 30th. And I'll be moving into my apartment shortly before that. And I'll be ready to rock, man, with live streams, with the episodes for the second channel, stuff I've actually written out, how-to videos, things to look out for, everything. We're full steam ahead in the next week or so once we finally get situated, because having 2 monitors, the laptops, everything set up on small little Airbnb desks is just, it won't work. I miss my soundboard. But yeah, check this place out.
It's back.
Look at these views.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Super quiet. It's Tuesday.
Hey, just so y'all know, bro, he is the reason why I was searching so hard to find that. Ooh! He's the reason why I had to get that sound clip, man. Because hey, man, that sound clip is hilarious, bro. Oh my god! All right, let's keep it. I had to shout him out for that because he's the reason why Bo, I was literally searching for days to find that, and I finally found it, man. Like that. Oof! That sound clip is hilarious. I don't care what anybody say. Let's keep it moving.
Morning, I believe.
It's back, baby.
Noon. Not a soul, man. Just me and the birds hanging out. Everybody else is, I guess, at work. It does get a little bit busy on the weekends, as you would imagine. But still, I mean, this place is gorgeous, man. And just now headed, like I said, back to my place. But some things to look out for that I've noticed while traveling, especially if you're looking for long-term. Basics to look out for. First, sign up for an eSIM service to get data on your phone before you even leave the States or wherever you're going from. You can find companies online. I'll do a more in-depth how-to, name dropping everything, but this is more a walk and talk, top of mind kind of video. So eSIMs, make sure you have internet, because to be connected is...
Now, I just saw something in the chat I want y'all to pay attention to, because this is a new subscriber of mine. Mark Anthony said, I paid 30. He pays 30 for 10 gigabytes, and it's the best internet he's ever had. Bruh, can't make this up. Can't make this up, man. Can't make this up, bro. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Like in 30, I'm like 10 gigs. I'm like, that's still good, bro. I'm like 10 gig, bro. That's plenty, man. Let's keep it moving.
Absolutely crucial. Your phone number will not work. Some of you may have international plans, but the cost becomes prohibited. I know in America, Verizon has something equivalent to $10 a day with like 2 gigs of data and unlimited calling, something like that. But nobody's trying to spend $300 on a phone plan every month. So that's not feasible.
Oh yeah, and just so y'all know, since I've been traveling, I don't think I've spent more than maybe like 20, 30 bucks for 30 days. Whenever I got to get a new SIM card. I think here in Vietnam, I think it was like 10 bucks for my SIM card and unlimited data and internet for the whole month. 10 bucks, you guys. bruh. And even back home, let's see, back home I was paying when my cell phone bill was what 50, 60 a month for the exact same service, exact same features, perks. In Vietnam, for my 30 days here, I only had to pay $10. Crazy, bro. It's crazy. Let's keep it moving.
Get your data on your phone. 2, once you get your Airbnb, it's good to know, at least have like waypoints saved on your maps for points of transportation. If you need to get around, typically only America is very car culture centric, where you absolutely need one. In other parts of the world, it's a luxury. So find your points.
I have absolutely no use for a car out here where I'm at. I walk everywhere and my step count has improved dramatically. I was actually checking that in the States, 3,000 to 4,000 is what I was getting. Steps on average, apart from like, purposely working out. Here I'm getting 15, 20, 30,000 steps just outside of working out. So day to day, average walking around tens of thousands of steps. And it's nice to walk around. Everything's amazing. And it's built for walking. So this is one of the biggest things too that I forgot to mention in the video. The city is built to be walked, especially in the area I'm in. It's not like the United States where there's a fucking 3-lane on each side of the road. It's insane. You can't walk with that, man. Cars are going way too fast. It's not built. There's nothing but huge ass paved parking lots. That shit doesn't exist here. Everybody and their mom was walking everywhere.
Of interest.
And I agree, man. And I'll be honest with you, I think this is one of the reasons why my abs are showing a lot more, because I had posted a picture on Facebook. I've done a lot of walking, man, since I started traveling, man. And I love walking. I remember when I did my interview with BMT in Thailand, man, and we were walking. He had to keep telling me to slow down because he said I walk too fast. Like, shout out to BMT, man. I'm like, I'll be back in Thailand in a few weeks. But yeah, man, I enjoy walking. And Vietnam is very similar to what he said. Like, everything is pretty much flat. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much what it's made for. And even if you do need transportation, man, like I said, when I was in Thailand, I was completely on the other end of Pattaya. Richie Mack stays all the way in Jomtien. Bro, we're talking about nearly half an hour drive across town, and to get there and back was only about $6-7 US. Now, take that amount of time it would take you to travel to a place that far in the States. To get there and back, you're probably going to spend damn near $100. I remember when I had to grab an Uber to I remember when I went to Colombia, and this was my first time leaving the country. Getting an Uber from my people's house all the way to the airport is probably about the same amount of time, bro. Don't you know I paid about $45-50 for that Uber? I'll take that same length and apply it overseas, and it's probably 10 times cheaper. Can't make this shit up. Let's keep it moving.
Just transportation, pharmacies, anything that you think you might need when you start traveling abroad. It may seem like common sense.
And you'll see it later in the video. I'm walking around.
Get lost in the excitement of traveling abroad, and I'll just wing it as I go. But in case something happens, it makes sense. Pharmacies, grocery stores, hospitals, hopefully you never need one, but you never know. You could have a reaction to the water. Maybe you go out and eat something street side. It doesn't take well, and you may need to get some.
It's so crazy because before coming to Romania, I was warned by even family, like, that haven't been back in years, like, careful with the idea of what it used to be like. Watch out, it's Eastern Europe, be careful for this. Oh my God, you're going to get robbed. Things are rough over there. It's the old school mentality that my parents and all the older generations have when they left during or right after communist times. Shit is nowhere near any different. Do you live close to the Tates? Yeah, I'm like within 10 minutes of them. Ryan, used the Wi-Fi puck, but found out at the end of my trip in PH the Sims for 3 and 7 unlimited data per week. Next time I'll take advantage. Always get a Sim before you even leave. They're cheap, man. Like 10, $20. You get unlimited data, unlimited internet for your phone, so you can constantly be connected. Everybody overseas uses WhatsApp. It's basically like iMessage if you've never used it. It's iMessage, but for every single phone, you can download it. It dominates the market everywhere else. Every single person has WhatsApp. So download that on your phone and get a setup going.
Some antibiotics or God knows what. I haven't had any issues, but it's good to just make this checklist, have it ready just in case. You don't want to be thinking about any of this stuff in case it happens. Some of you guys may be traveling to more.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the modernization in this country, it's besides a few very, very specific high-end things. Like, for example, I'm shopping for a new computer to edit on and make like the home base, a Mac Studio. I cannot order one like I could from Apple in the United States, fully configured up and have it at my door in a week. I have to go order it online and wait like 4 or 5 weeks. Or there's no Apple store in Romania yet. They haven't opened one yet. So you go to an authorized dealer and deal with them that way. That's super specific, super like tailored to a niche. But in the general sense of everything, dude, food's better. Can't complain. I've had the best food here, the best coffee, the best like day-to-day amenities are better here. I enjoy them. I enjoy them way more than your average coffee in America, which tastes like battery acid dog shit now that I think about it. Compared to what I've been drinking here, I've been blown away by the food and all the drinks that I've been trying out here. Man, let's keep going.
Rugged area.
Yo, I gotta agree with him on that, man. The food, oh my God, bruh. When y'all start traveling and y'all start trying these new foods, like I know everybody's seen my recent video when Lily cooked for us and cooked for me and her husband. God, I can't wait to go back to the Philippines, man. Yeah. I'm like, man, as soon as I get to Manila, man, I'm probably just gonna go straight to Lily and Frank's house, man, because I need some more of her cooking. That chicken adobo, that beef stew, the glass noodles with the veggies and the rice and the shrimp rolls. Oh my God, and that sweet chili sauce. And she said she gonna give me a bottle of that. Yes. I'm like, because of her and Joanne, I'm addicted to that shit now. My goodness, man. And let me tell y'all something. I see why Vietnam is known for their coffee. I've had some of the best coffee I've ever had since I've been out here. Best coffee, bro. Like it's so good. And I kind of been like trying to stray away from coffee, like trying to stay away from using caffeine to wake myself up. You know, stay away from caffeine, drink more water, even though I have been drinking more soda since I've been overseas, but I still been drinking far more water than soda. And I only drink soda with my meals. But when I get thirsty or I just want something to drink, I always drink water. So again, man, this is another one of those reasons that doesn't have anything to do with women that I'm trying to stress to you guys, man. Like I'm like, and it's much healthier and cleaner as well. Like even the stuff that's supposed to be quote unquote not so good for you. You know what I mean? Because I'm eating American style food out here as well, man. And it's literally night and day, man. It really is, man. Like I said, plus with all the walking around that I'm doing, you know what I mean? I'm not out here getting fat or anything. If anything, man, I might, like I said, man, if anything, I look a lot leaner, man, because my abs are showing more. Let's keep it moving.
Is less developed parts of the world. You're not going to see that here in Eastern Europe. It's pretty solid, but some of the more exotic places you may be thinking of traveling.
Language barriers. Someone was asking about that. Absolutely barely any. If you're chilling in the capital, every shop, man, even the little ones on the side of the road selling fruits and shit, speaks English, speaks conversational English very goddamn well. You just have to, the only thing you'll notice is that you have to slow your English down a little bit for them and speak clear. Don't like combine words. Don't speak too fast. Don't mumble. Don't all this other shit that you're used to when you natively speak to somebody else and they know what the hell you're talking about. So just slow it down and be like, how much is this? And that's for those that don't really understand English that well. The rest you could just talk, how much is that? Okay, great. Let me have 3. Let me have 4. Dude, no problem whatsoever. At least in this part of the world, English is something normal. It's considered like the universal language of business. So everybody knows how to speak it and wants to speak it because foreigners all speak English from all these other countries because they have to, because multinational corporations do business and the English markets are the biggest. So that's where you get the most money. So when foreigners come to Romania, you better learn some goddamn English if you want to get paid.
Traveling.
Oh, that's interesting. And that's another thing. I've actually been surprised by the lack of language barrier in Vietnam, because I was expecting it to be a lot worse. You could argue that Vietnam, I'm like, as far as the language barrier, like it might be less of a factor than Thailand. I've been surprised at the amount of Vietnamese people that speak English. Now, obviously, there are some that don't speak it too well, but I've been pleasantly surprised by the amount of people that speak English here. Yeah, like Global Passport Crew said he lost 10 pounds in Jordan because of the food. I'm like, you know what I mean? Look, DJ Robot said Vietnamese coffee is the best. Yeah. Webe Jers, what's going on, sir? Oh my God, bro. Jeff D, that's a sick. That's a sig with that fried egg on that joint. Bro, Jeff D, you gotta check out my travel vlog channel, man. My time in the Philippines, bro. I ate all that, man. Joanne put me on to all that, bro. Man, I'm like, the first time I kicked it with her, we had sasig. I think we had chicken adobo, but I had chicken adobo with Lily Tate and Frank as well. Bruh, Filipino food. That's why I can't wait. That's why I can't wait to go back there too, bruh. Like, man, listen. All right, let's keep it moving.
Definitely, you could run into some problems. So just make sure you get the basics down so you could actually enjoy your trip and not worry about, oh my God, I'm about to puke my guts out because I ate something and I might need some antibiotics or something to help me out. Getting on a busier side of the street now. Some restaurants and stuff.
Bro, look at this.
Here. Hopefully the traffic.
I haven't been to that place yet.
For your ears. Definitely getting into a loud.
And I'm showing you guys the park that I run in, and we're going to go towards all the high-end-ish restaurants that are on the lake with an incredible view and vibe at night is mind-blowing. I have to go there at night and film just so you could see people.
Outer area here. I'm just going to cut the video short. Once I get into a more quiet spot, start talking some more. Money, that's another big thing. So how it works here in Eastern Europe is you have to go to what they call a bankomat. Basically, it's an ATM. It's where it allows you to withdraw.
And by the way, you could go, it's not just bankomats. You could go to any ATM. Every single ATM allows you to withdraw money, and you pay a small fee, and you can withdraw whatever the limit is depending on your bank personally. So in Eastern Europe, it's very simple. Everywhere accepts plastic. Not sure if it's like that everywhere else. You guys are going to some more like remote areas.
I don't know how much, depending on your bank or what the limits are, but just know it won't be enough. You may be spending way more day to day. And if you need to take out larger sums of money.
Someone's asking how much would it cost to live here a month? You can most definitely get by on $1,500 to $2,000 a month. You can find an apartment for 400 euros, which is like 450 bucks or so. Easily. Food and all that other stuff, dirt cheap. This is in comparison to American prices because the locals in Romania are not doing too well salary-wise. It is a struggle. Everything's getting expensive. Inflation is killing them, just like inflation is killing Americans in America on American salaries. It's a fucking struggle for everybody in the States right now, trying to get by with shit doubling and tripling up. But $2,000 a month in Romania, bro, you are solid. You're solid with $2,000 a month. You're basically solid all over the world besides the West, besides the most expensive cities. You're basically good to go.
Money, you really have no option. besides having an account in the country you're actually visiting, which is obviously not feasible. Most of us are going here on vacation.
And I just want to chime in on that, man, because since I've been traveling, I don't think I've because I did I've done like some budget videos everywhere I've been to. I don't think I've spent more than 2,000 everywhere I've been so far, and that's including flights. So I want to double check to make sure because I remember me and Global Passport Crew was kind of talking about that. Um, where is that at, man? I want to find that really quick for you guys. Yeah, yep, yep. So far, I think the most that I spent was my time in Thailand. So yeah, man, he's 100% right, man. And from the way things looking in Vietnam, it's gonna be about the same. My time here in Vietnam, and I got a little less than 2 more weeks here before I leave for Thailand. Let's keep it moving.
Very few are going to settle. For those that settle, you'll make the proper plans to open up accounts overseas.
Hold on, you guys. I got a super chat. Raphael Green with the $5 super chat says, "Have you thought about writing a travel log of the do and don't of each destination that you travel to for future passport bros?" That's a good question, man. I mean, I guess I could do a video like that. I guess the better question would probably be which channel would I put it on, but I don't know. Push come to shove, I mean, we can always do a live show with like, and I can bring on other guys that are experienced travelers like Global Passport Crew, maybe Andre and some other guys. There's plenty of guys in WhatsApp groups that I'm familiar with. I can reach out to them. They can share their input as well. We can definitely do that. I'm like, I think we've covered it before, but things like that, man, it never hurts to go over it again, man, because at the end of the day, man, safety is first. Safety is always first, you guys. Always first. Thank you for that super chat, brother. Thank you so much. All right. And please hit the Cash App, support the show. Let's keep it moving.
But besides that, yeah, go to your bank. This is actually possible. You can go into your local branch and request the foreign currency and the total that you would need to go traveling. Double check the country you're going to. Now, you don't come with more than, say, the limit in America is like $10,000, and then they confiscate your stuff, or they may think it's like a.
We'll go to that one part. Here we go. Check it out.
Every single time, multiple times in a day.
So I wasn't filming, but the entire time there's the water on the other side.
Freeze your account overseas, which would be a pain in the ass to deal with while you're on your vacation. So definitely get your cash in order. Place in Eastern Europe, all except Visa, MasterCard, American Express, all that stuff. So as long as you got plastic with you, you're pretty much set. But do bring a good amount of cash with you, just in case. Also, when you try to buy, say, fresh food or stuff that comes out of people's gardens, small businesses like that may not accept plastic. You will need to be carrying cash in their local currency, of course. Now approaching the nice part of this lake. It's all the nice restaurants are here.
Look at this, dude. So I've already eaten here. It's called Tuya. Can't even remember what it's called. They have an inside and outside patio. Of course, everybody's chilling on the outside patio. Music is absolutely bumping. Lights glimmering off the water on the lake. It's, dude, energy incredible. People walking around, running, exercising, families. There's a ton of families walking around. You don't see that stuff anymore in the States, dude. It's so different.
Yeah, I can agree. Same thing out here, Da Nang, Vietnam. One of my vlogs, I did a walk down the beach, and there's like, I think I've done a couple. And I'm thinking about doing another one as well because I love being by the water. There's clubs and restaurants sitting right on the beach. when I was, oh yeah, man, I definitely, this is one of the reasons why I fell in love with Boracay, Philippines, man, because all of those restaurants that sit right on the beach and you can just enjoy a good meal and then you just look out and the beach is just right there. Like even at night, man. I think I'm gonna end up going back to Boracay, man. Not saying I'm gonna go back when I plan on going back to the Philippines next month. Who knows, man? I might change I might change at the last minute and go, but my God, I love Boracay, man. Like Boracay is everything. I love the Philippines, period, man. But Boracay is it, man. Like that's my kind of vibe, man. Like I love having a meal, having a drink, and be able to just look out and the beach is literally a few feet away. I love that, man. And like the whole strip is just lit up at night. Similar to out here, but Boracay, like all the restaurants are literally right there. You know what I mean? Thailand is, as far as the beach setup and the restaurants, is kind of similar to Vietnam, but Boracay, Philippines in particular, you're literally right on the beach. Like as soon as you walk out of the restaurant, boom, you're walking in sand. So yeah, man, I love it, bro. Man, get your passport, man. Seriously, y'all, get it.
So you could imagine one side's like this, and the other side is the lake view.
Another spot. They're like one after the other too.
Another thing is customs and cultures. It's probably very helpful for you to learn some basic words like please, hello, and thank you. Watch a video of somebody from the country you're visiting do how to present yourself and how to speak to locals. Trust me, a little bit of work goes a long way in people wanting to help you. If you're just going to come into another country, be loud, say like a stereotypical American, take up hella space, and just make a racket everywhere, you will not be received well. And that's going to lead to you having a subpar experience because people in general are very helpful, very kind, and very friendly. And if they see you make an effort, man, with their culture and their customs, they're more than willing to share. They're more than willing to spill the secrets on, think of like hot spots that aren't tourist destinations to go to. They can tell you all the local restaurants, the local bars, clubs, whatever it is, the scenery, nature, everything that's hidden from most tourists that visit and just see the popular areas. They'll actually give you inside information. It only takes a little bit of kindness and people will open up.
Yes, sir.
So do some research into the country you're going into.
Facts.
Learn some basic words to try to conversate with them. Show your appreciation for being there. Just compliment people, compliment the food, compliment the scenery. It's a beautiful place. You're happy to be here. It's the basics, man. And it really is the truth because you are happy to be there. You paid money to travel.
I got a super chat here. Dakota's Jenkins, $5 super chat says, I'm trying to travel, but everyone in my circle is married. I'm a widower, late 30s, and don't want to be a stepfather / Pookie's janitor. Suggestions. Dakota's Jenkins, man, I think you already know the answer to that, brother. I think you know the answer to that. Well, let me start off by saying this, man, because I'm tell you a quick story. One of my best friends, man, years ago, before I even started a YouTube channel, I would always catch him talking to Asian women overseas. And he would always tell me, and Charles, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. Man, you gotta see these chicks, bro. Like they so cool, man, and they just so down to earth and yada 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 yada. And like at the time I was like, okay, I see you. Like, yeah, they bad, okay. Fast forward to now, I'm working on my third. I've entered my third Asian country in less than 3 months. That same best friend I told y'all about, he doesn't even have a passport. You can't wait on anybody else, man. You just got to get your passport and do it yourself. If I would have waited for somebody to travel with me, man, dude, I would probably still be stuck in the matrix, miserable as hell. You just got, I'm like, bro, pick somewhere you want to go and just go out there, bro. Like, real talk. Man, you got to think. I'm like, trust me. And when I went to Colombia in February, I was very honest with everybody. I was scared as hell, nervous as hell, because my Spanish isn't where I want it to be. I'm in a whole entire country, Colombia at that, where, you know, as of last time I checked, they're still at a level 3. But I was smart enough to go to a particular city where that really isn't happening like that. I didn't go to one of the tourist cities. So because of that, I think that kind of helped blend in a little bit more too, man. And more often than not, when I did go out, I was with somebody. So I think that helped as well, man. And a little bit of the Spanish that I do know. So, bro, you just got to put yourself out there, man. You really do. Hands on you. I know that's right. Thank you for those super chats, brother. Let me make sure I haven't received, because sometimes my phone be acting funny. It be acting like it don't want to give me notification of cash apps. All right, nobody sent any cash apps yet. But yeah, that's my Cash App tag. Please support the channel, man. Super chats. Appreciate the super chats. Cash apps preferred. Let's keep it moving.
You're here to see something different. Leave the attitude and whatever else behind when you do travel, and go with an open mind and just be ready to receive, experience everything that country has to offer. Look at me, I'm like ducking and dodging some low-hanging trees here. But yeah, everything all around, check it out. It's just high-end.
Wow.
It's high-end restaurants right off the water.
Nice.
Some places are literally on the water. Like this is a
Look
barge.
at
that. Nice. I gotta go to Romania.
All nice, dude.
I think I'm gonna try to go there next year.
On each side, look at all the terraces.
Nice, man.
And these places are bumping during the night.
Like this are everywhere. See, right on the water. Super peaceful. This place is buzzing at nighttime. There's people dressed to the nines walking around everywhere, picking, or I guess restaurant hopping. It's quite a treat. The music's bumping, all the lights shining off the water, reflecting. Just seeing women in dresses, very elegant, men in suits, all having a blast, man. It's an incredible view. Another spot.
There's one spot shaped like a fish that I want to go to.
It smells good.
That food is so good, dude. Fuck. The food is so good.
Some boating activities with the family. Super relaxed vibe during the day.
Dude, one after the other. Hero, that's the one that's shaped like a fish.
Nice, bro. That looks super nice, man. That's crazy.
Didn't see any pink hairs. Have not seen any pink hairs yet.
or Big Shirley's either.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah, it looks super.
Could literally go to one. It's 11 at night here. Could go to one of these spots right now. It's 2 minutes down the street. I bet you it is pumping. What is it today?
All right, we made it out of the park.
Saturday night. Yeah, hell yeah. You know, people are getting it in.
That looks like for a sec. I'm ready to move into the new spot, be in a more permanent position, start the daily routine, running, working out, cooking, start to feel good. Sleep schedules normalized.
Give me a second, you guys. I think I got another super chat. Jeff D with the $5 super chat says, gotta travel by yourself. You'll learn more about yourself and what you're capable of. Facts. Facts, man. But let me tell y'all something, man. When I went to go to the Golden Bridge the other day, man. Dude, I ain't gonna. I'm man, dude. I had. It took everything in me to hold back the tears, bro. Because when I tell you, I never imagined and I never thought that I would be able to see the Golden Bridge, and I wanted to see it in person for so long. And when I finally saw it, it was just, bruh, like nobody can ever take that experience away from me. And it was more than what I expected because the first thing, and you'll see it, I mean, because that vlog is going to be a while before it comes out. But the first thing that I noticed, man, immediately was how much cooler and fresher the air was when I was that high up in the mountains, man. I'm like, and you can see the whole city from up there, and it's just a beautiful sight to see. And then you just see everybody walking around with their families, happy, taking pictures or vlogging and videoing like I was. I'm like, and just the sight, just the sight of seeing the bridge itself, and then everything else that's surrounding it, and it was just like, wow, it was like, I mean, it's like I felt like I reached the zenith of my travel. Now, I don't want to say the zenith of my travel or the apex of my travel, but it's definitely like, okay, you know what I mean? Like it made me feel accomplished because I wanted to go there for so long and to finally see it and to be able to like it just like man, words just can't describe it, man. Like that's why I was like, bro, as I was recording, I was literally holding back the emotions, man, because it was like, man, I'm telling you, man, this is why, bro. This is why I think every man should have a bucket list, bro. And I don't want anybody. Thank you for that super chat, brother. I don't want anybody thinking I'm depolicing them because I want men to find love, man. But I don't want y'all to travel just for that either. Like that's all I'm saying, man. Let's keep it moving.
I guess that's one thing I forgot to mention too. By the way, if you're traveling somewhere like I did with a 7-hour difference or more, do expect for it to take minimum 3 days for you to get over jet lag. Actually, not a joke.
Someone's asking, where was it? Do they have more grocery family stores or open markets for food? Both. I have noticed in comparison to America, far more family owned stores. They are starting to get some giant corporations elbowing their way in, but for the most part, the general population doesn't shop there. At least the locals, they know all the spots, all the family owned businesses or where to get real fresh fruit. They say the big supermarkets are for foreigners or people that are lazy or that don't know any better. But in general, where when the people are shopping that are, not brain dead, they'll go to places that are selling local from locals, and it tastes completely different than the supermarket shit, which is crazy because even the supermarket food tastes on a whole nother level compared to American food. It's wild.
You will be waking up when they go to bed, and you will be going to sleep when they wake up. It's a pain in the ass. It takes like a full 2 weeks for you to finally regulate your circadian rhythm and wake up the same time and go to bed around the same time. Be cautious when you guys are traveling the far reaches of the earth. First 3 days are going to be an adjustment period, and then you'll really begin to enjoy everything.
Yeah, and look, dude, does any of this look like old, raggedy, low tech? I mean, it's modernized like crazy. There's probably 10 cranes where I'm at, constantly building shit everywhere. When I was on the beachside resorts, there was cranes everywhere. I lost count. Just didn't even bother. I was like, wow, that's just in 5 years, this place alone, this strip of the beach will be unrecognizable. The amount of money and investment and long-term opportunities here is insane.
Not aware of anything that you could do, medicine or whatever, sleeping pills, or just staying up all night and try to regulate your rhythms of the new time zone. It just seems like.
I saw a question real quick in the chat. I wanted to answer it. Tiger Jackson, I really haven't been keeping up with the cost so far, but if I had to guess, I would say not that much actually, man. Including the flight, lodging, transportation, and food, I'll probably say. And I think this is one of the reasons why I see so many foreigners here, man. Like not even 1,000, not even 1,000. So yeah, yeah. Everything here is pretty cheap, man. Let's keep it moving.
Like it's something that you just have to get used to slowly. Day by day, the body adjusts. I guess there are good habits you can use, such as waking up in the morning to get some sunlight in your eyes. Obviously, don't look at the sun directly. Can't believe I have to say that, but there's going to be some morons that go out there and look at it. But you have to trigger your body to start the arc of triumph. That's what that big thing.
Go to the ending. We'll have a good message there.
Showing you a little bit of the day to day, man. I've walked since shooting this probably 5 miles already.
Yeah, someone mentioned it. No.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Fleming in the chat, man. I see you, brother.
Litter on the floor anywhere in the video too. This part of town's clean. Somebody will always say like, yeah, but go to the south side, go to the ghetto, go to the whatever. And it's like, dude, you could be in the good side of America and still have trash and litter and homeless everywhere. Like it's gotten insane.
Very hard here to gain weight unless you eat an exorbitant amount of food, in which case that's a you problem. Because everybody here walks absolutely.
Someone asks, thanks, Jay. Love the channel. What are some high value skills that you recommend to train besides typical one like sales? Yeah, of course, sales is one of the biggest one. Networking is probably the second biggest. It's who you know, not what you know. Selling to somebody you know becomes way easier, or get, a referral from that person to sell becomes super easy because you earn the trust. Networking also helps with the creating circles for investment, angel investors, friends, business associates. If you can learn how to get close to people. So I would say social interaction, social skills in general, besides sales, absolute make or break. It almost doesn't matter what you do if you lack the social skills necessary to make your plan happen, because there is nothing that you could do solo in this world and get far in. You could do a little bit. You can go a ways away, but you won't get far. Lone wolfing things. Connections matter. That's very true. Connections are all that matter, I think, personally. Connections are what make life easy for everybody. Look, I made an accidental connection here with the other American from California that hooked me up with a real estate agent who answered the very next day, the same day I messaged them, showed me 8 places, signed for one the next day, because of a connection and a conversation and some social skills. And yes, I had some proof because of the channel, but simply hearing one another speak English has gotten me into a place, a very nice one that was not on the market. Only the real estate agent had access to this place, and it happened to be the best one. I have no amenities here that I'm missing from my place in the United States. If anything, I've upgraded. I have way more shit here.
Absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, I can agree with him on that one, man. One of the reasons why I ended up staying where I was at in Pattaya is due to connecting with somebody that had already been staying in Pattaya, because he told me which parts of Pattaya to stay away from, as far as like if you wanted to stay in a part of Pattaya that was a little bit more secluded, then he said, I suggest you stay in this part of Pattaya. And that's why when I was in Pattaya, where I was staying at wasn't like in the middle of everything. And people down there was giving me hell for it, but it just goes to show you the difference in personalities and what people are looking for, because I really I would rather be secluded from everything and go there versus being in the middle of everything, because for one, I want to be able to sleep at night without hearing a bunch of noise and racket outside and a bunch of people drinking and partying, for one, and two, I don't want to step out my door and immediately met with heavy traffic of people and cars rolling around. You know what I mean? Where I was staying at, it was super secluded. So, Jamal Fowler, I just peeped this question, man. Unfortunately, me and Valerie are no longer speaking. She got in her feelings about the women that I was seen with in Pattaya. So it is what it is. Even though I told her that I was going to be seeing other women, she still feel a way about it. But you know, it just goes to show you what they say is true about Colombian women, man. They are very, very jealous women. So yeah, man, if you're gonna deal with a Colombiana, just understand that if she even thinks you're with another chick, bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Michael, he said when you start using words like zenith, you've been changed. Yeah, I've always had that word in my vocabulary. I just never had a reason to use it till now. Beaver boys, hold on, bro. Okay, yeah, Beaver boy, yeah, be you trolling. I thought for a second I was like, what? Over here talking about Moist Watkins. Yeah, man, y'all silly, bro. Y'all silly, bro. Let's keep it moving, man.
Car culture doesn't exist.
Oh, and the third most important one that will probably be number one on everybody's list is AI. If you're not leveraging AI today or learning how to do prompt engineering or, you know, the ins and out of chat GPT and language models and mid journey and all this stuff, you are way behind the curve, my friend. If you're not learning AI, you better be watching 10 million how-to chat GPT videos on YouTube, because that's going to be a make or break competition wise between who is going to have maximum efficiency, performance, and results versus everybody else who gets outcompeted to death. Because somebody who learns how to integrate their life with AI models is going to be way ahead of everybody else.
But you know what, hey Jamal, because I want to address this, man, because this is one of the reasons why me and Global Passport Crew say you still got to vet these women. Do you know that this woman had a whole ass sugar daddy? That Colombian woman y'all saw me dating with. This woman has a sugar daddy. Yeah. And she was trying to make me feel bad for being seen with other women when I literally told her that I was going to be going to these other countries and seeing other women. Meanwhile, she had a whole sugar daddy and just kept that as a secret. So again, that's another reason why I'm like, and to be honest with you, man, I'm talking to women in Colombia that are better looking than her right now anyway. Because I know guys found her attractive, but Drew, in Colombia, bro, she's like a 6 at best, maybe an adjustable 6. Like there's a reason why Colombian women hook your arm when they with their man, because it's too, bro. Y'all gotta go to Colombia and just see for yourself, bro. It's too many attractive women in Colombia, like too many. Too many. Like, it's one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to going to Medellin, but I'm scared at the same time because right now it's looking like I'm probably going to end up going to Cali and then Medellin. I don't know, man. I'm having mixed thoughts about where I want to go when I go back to Colombia, because I do want to go to Barranquilla because I befriended a lot of people there. But man, it's tough, bro. It's tough. Like, but there are too many attractive women in Colombia, bro. You are going to lose your mind. You're gonna go to, bro. Colombia is the reason why my beauty scale changed. Seriously, bro. Because the woman that I was dating in Colombia, bro, like in America, she would be considered an 8. Down there, she's like a 5 or a 6. I talk to DJ Bro, but I talk to Andre all the time on WhatsApp, man. So he already know when I come to Cali, bro. He the first person I'm gonna call. We got a Cash App. Let me see here. Who is this? Let me see here. JJ kind of. Oh, okay, from DJ Brobot, man. From Ohio, it says "Stay good, fam." Appreciate that. From hold on, Brobot. Oh, what part of Ohio you from, man? You know I'm from Cincinnati. Thank you for that Cash App, DJ Brobot. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah, but I got other people I can link up with in the other cities as well. So like you got Andre and Cali. I already know a few people in Medellin. Uh, Not to mention Kings and Dreams. He has connections in Medellin as well. Um, because I'm like, because there's people that I speak to on WhatsApp groups that are staying in Colombia as well, Los. I think his channel is called Crypto something. He got a place in Cartagena and in Bogota. Jay Fleming in Cartagena right now. So, like at the end of the day, it's all about networking. Oh, okay, you from 216 in the building, Cleveland. Let's get it, bro. Like I love seeing my Ohio boys watching the channel, man. That's what's up, man. Got to get your passport to get the hell out of Ohio, man. Ohio dead as French toast. Art of Will with the 4.99 super chat says sugar babies be spreading their dirty south wider than a full strength Wi-Fi signal. I'm weak, bro. Swear, the Art of Will, man, you really need to do stand-up comedy or something, bro. Seriously. Let's keep it moving.
Like it does in America. For example, the vast distances and just how large America is and just the way we build neighborhoods and business districts. Car culture in America is a necessity. Meanwhile, here, it's a luxury. And I think this goes for the rest of the world as well. At most parts of the world, having a car is a luxury.
Mm-hmm.
You don't actually need one. Public transport is usually adequate. In America, not so much. Public transport.
I mean, look at that place, dude.
Non-existent where most.
Look at this apartment here. This shit looks fire.
Of you live, unless you live in a high density city, you don't have public transport. You have a car, and it takes you potentially hours to get to work. Over here, it's not the case. People take the buses or bikes or electric scooters or whatever to work, and they live really close by. Traffic congestion can get bad in a capital.
This is the only thing that really annoys me is the graffiti here. You see this shit? There's a lot of graffiti everywhere, just uglying up beautiful buildings and landscaping. Only been here a few months, but it pisses me off because it's dirtying the image. I would so do the Dubai model where people's hands get cut the fuck right off for doing some shit like this. There's a reason Dubai and all those other countries in that area are, I'm going to say city, but the UAE is so safe because the punishments are losing your fucking hand for taking somebody's things. And I'm sure if you graffiti, you're probably doing time in jail. Graffiti is a fucking femboy activity. You have no father present. Go do something with your life.
Like Bucharest, but it's nothing like Los Angeles or some of the bigger premier cities in America. I mean, stand still hours to barely eke like a snail across the road. So that's another way you save money in some of these other countries, is that transportation becomes infinitely cheaper. As I've said, I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video, but my Uber's here after doing the conversion and double check.
Dude, the Uber situation here is so what? I don't even know how to describe it. It's like having a private chauffeur on demand. What is the average Uber for you guys in America? Mine was like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. My Ubers here are 1 minute average. 3 minutes is a long wait. Sometimes they just pull up on your ass within the 60 seconds, like less than. I could probably call an Uber right now, and chances are I'd bet $100 he's within 3 minutes or less of me. I would have to struggle to beat him to the door and get ready before he arrives. I have to already be ready. But on average, 1 to 2 minutes. 3 is because they got lost and took the wrong turn and some shit like that. It's crazy, man.
Facts, bro. Hey, I gotta say, man, when it comes to Vietnam, they might have the fastest, by far the fastest Grab drivers. When I tell you, because what I have noticed is that a lot of them hang out around this area, and I think they do because there's so many foreigners that are staying in this area. Dude, the exact same thing, bro. No more than 1 to 3 minutes. And when I tell you, it's to the point where I've got to make sure, like, it's to the point now where I don't book it till I'm literally walking out of the door. By the time I get in the elevator, get downstairs, and walk outside, they're either pulling up or they're already outside waiting for me. It's crazy how fast they get to you, bro. Because a lot of them are just hanging around this area, just waiting to link up. And you know, I travel solo, man, so I get on bikes because one is faster and cheaper. So, you know, and like I've recommended that before. Let's keep it moving.
If I want to Uber somewhere, say nearby a few miles, quite practically $2. Seriously. Conversion comes out to $2. If I want to go anywhere further than that,
oh yeah, they're so goddamn cheap too. Jeez.
It's in the range of like $10, $2 to $10. You can get around anywhere with an Uber here, and they're available right away. The density of Uber drivers is nuts. I can actually call one right now, and it's highly likely that he will be here within 2 minutes or less. I think the last 5 Ubers I've called, they've arrived within 60 seconds. It's kind of nuts. It's like having a personal driver on call, ready to go. Something you will not find in America. Sometimes you're waiting 15 minutes for your Uber driver to get there.
Facts. And I gotta say, when I went to the Gulf, so as you guys know, the Golden Bridge, I'm staying by the beach. The Golden Bridge is actually all the way out of the city into the mountains. So it's about a good half an hour away. To get there and back, combined trips, $12. $12, y'all. About six there, based on my math. Because let's see, because it was like 144,000 Vietnamese dong, and 23 and a half Vietnamese dong is $1. So if you do the math, it was roughly about $6 there and then $6 back. And we're talking over 20 kilometers away. It was like 22 kilometers away from where I'm staying. Now imagine how much you would have paid for that same length in the United States, man. You're talking somewhere between 8 to 10 times more. Easy. Can't make this up, bro. Let's keep it moving.
And you're still paying 20-something bucks just for one way instead of 5 on average here.
What does that say?
I'm basically walking everywhere to the grocery.
I just pulled it up, bro. You see 1 minute? Are you seeing it? I just pulled it up. Look, pulled it up, bro, as we were talking about this shit.
Facts. It's the same thing here.
I told you.
Store, pharmacies, restaurants, wherever it is you need to go. And again, everything is very nice. I mean, look behind me. It's paved, asphalt, nothing's cracked. Again, this is just this side of the city. I'm sure there's worse parts, but you can make the same argument for America. If you've lived in Atlanta, there's potholes and metal plates littered all over the streets. You already know what some of the roads in Los Angeles looks like. Basically, they only take care of the
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let's calculate what my ride would be. So we didn't do that part. I have to rebook my Uber. 1 second. We'll see what it says. This is crazy. There we go. Again, we just rebooked it. It's a minute away for 18 Romanian dollars, which is, let me show you guys what it would cost. 18 Romanian dollars, boys, is $3.96. There you go. Cool. For less than $4, I could get in an Uber.
interstate highways and some of the roads in the nicer area in town, and everything else, the alleyways, looks like shit. So nowhere's perfect, but the nice parts in town here are still nice. There you go, AMG Mercedes. One stark difference, homeless people. I mention this with every local I talk to. I've been walking around and I maybe saw one, maybe, couldn't actually tell. at least this side of town. Again, in America, doesn't matter what side of town you're in, there's homeless people everywhere in the big cities, even in the nice parts. I mean, you have to go into a gated community to not see homeless people. Still have not seen a home like this. Would be full of tents in some of the bigger cities in America. Look, dude, nothing. It's pretty damn safe here. Women are walking their kids. You can go out at 3, 4 in the morning. Nothing's gonna happen to you. I've went down tons of sketchy areas without having a single problem, not knowing where I'm going, completely lost. It's 3 in the morning. I can't sleep. I'm walking around the park at night. Nobody robbing me, nothing, no sketch at all whatsoever. As far as safety goes, in this part of town, Eastern Europe, it's extremely safe. But from what people have been telling me, this is just Europe in general. Romania in general is very safe. Besides some of their, quote, hoods, which are not many, they do exist. But again, it's like, who the hell goes to the hood anyway? You avoid them in America, you're going to avoid them everywhere else. Everybody that lives in the hood tries to get out of the hood.
Facts.
So I saw some commenters saying like, well, why don't you go to the real part of Romania? This is the real part of Romania. Just like if I walk down Sunset Boulevard, that's still the real part of California. I'll still see homeless people everywhere. I don't have to go to Skid Row or something to show you the real LA. It's just, this is all part of the country. So no, I won't be making videos going to the hood because that's completely pointless. I don't live there, don't have any business going there, and it won't bring value to anybody. I'm excited to hit the ground running, man. It's nice to be on, quote, a vacation mode for a few weeks, a month, but you get the itch to get back to work, to get after it. I miss going to the gym every single day consistently. I miss cooking for myself. I've been enjoying restaurant food, don't get me wrong. It's nice to get served, but I'm a beast of burden. If things get too easy, I don't get too happy. So keep grinding, boys. Know that there's a path in the
And I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna just stop it right here. But I gotta agree with him on that too, man, because I'd be lying if I said I miss going to the gym 24/7 and cooking for myself, cooking meals. You know, just that routine. You know, like you can't because like those certain habits, as far as the grind go. I gotta admit, I do kind of miss it. I miss being home with family and friends, so I do have that to look forward to, but I don't plan on being back in the Matrix too long. I'm probably gonna, like I said, end of September. It's gonna be like, I want to say like September 22nd, 23rd, 21st, somewhere in that area. So when I plan on flying back home, and then probably spend about a month or so there. And then from there, I want to try to get to Colombia before Halloween. And then I'm probably going to come back right before Thanksgiving, and then spend Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's with family and friends. And then I want to hit the ground running again in January, man. So I think as of right now, I'm kind of going to use these next few locations to determine where I want to go first next year. Because like I told you guys before, I want to try and touch Africa and some Eastern European countries like Romania, which is another reason why I wanted to react to Bo's content. So again, shout out to Legion of Men, shout out to Bo. Love his content. Like I said, I've pretty much been binge watching him since I started traveling. Very inspirational, very informative. Yeah, because I'm like, Romania is definitely on my list as far as Eastern European countries. I saw a clip recently, man, and I thought about adding it to a reaction in the future, man. Apparently, Croatia has popped up on Passport Bros radar. I don't know why, but I'll definitely going to do my homework on Croatia and look into that area more, because I know there are some very, very beautiful women in Croatia. And far as I know, the exchange rate is in your favor if you're an American, from what I know. the little bit that I do know. But if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. You know, ain't nobody perfect. Um, but I know countries like Georgia, Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia. I know for a fact those countries are very low cost of living, and I know for a fact that Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, there's actually way more women than there are men in those countries as well. So imagine, you know, not only you being, I'm like, I mean, not only you being a man, a foreign man in one of those three countries, but a brother, yeah, bruh, telling you, man. Yeah, the women to men ratio is crazy in those three countries. So I definitely want to check those out. Poland. Then eventually I want to make my way to Germany because everybody tells me Germany love brothers. I know y'all know Switzerland and Italy is actually on my bucket list. So, you know, now don't get me wrong, Italian women, good God, Italian women are fine as hell. But there are certain parts of Italy that I want to see that's on my bucket list. Y'all already know I've gone over and over again why I want to go to Switzerland. Um, yeah, man, I want to touch Europe and I want to try and touch Europe and African countries next year. Um, yeah, definitely, bro. Just trying to go to some places where you know a lot of guys really aren't going, man. Try to, you know what I mean? I want to spread this move. You know, we need to spread this movement out more, man, because it does seem like certain areas like DR, certain parts of Colombia, mainly the tourist areas, Brazil, Thailand. It does seem like these places are getting a little bit, I don't want to say too much attention, but it's just like, you know what I mean? There's other countries that I think have potential as well, man. And I just want to, plus, man, honestly, bro, I just want to see the world, man. Be honest with you. So, yeah, Frank Tate, you right, man. I don't know what made them think that. Hey, Frank Tate, man, you and Lily should check. I don't know if y'all checked out that latest video that I put up, man, but I clipped that part when y'all had me over for dinner in my latest video. Like, you should check that out. All right. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because we're going over a little over an hour and a half. Um, I'll be going live around the same time tomorrow. I may do a Sunday live because I forgot I haven't did a Thailand versus Philippine live yet. Cause and I promised you guys I would do that. It completely slipped my mind. Yeah, Taiwan is nice too, Craig. I've considered going there. I was actually considering going there while I was over here already, but you know, um, in the future, man, because I'm thinking about going to China and Japan next year as well. Because there's a few places on my bucket list that I want to see that's in those two countries as well. Um, uh, but yeah, but like I was saying, man, so that's the game plan for the rest of the year. I may try to sneak another trip in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, but it's highly doubtful because if you guys know anything about the cost of flights, they're usually the most expensive between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I'll probably just sit tight and wait till next year after I come back from Colombia to start traveling again. But with that in mind, I'll reach my goal of spending majority of the year overseas, man. So that in itself is a win for me, and a goal completed. Um, but like I said, man, this is why I like doing videos like this, man, showing guys the other benefits of traveling overseas, and if you haven't got your passport, man, I highly suggest you do. Um, and don't be afraid to travel alone because that's what I'm doing, man. If I, like I said before, if I would have waited, I'd still be stuck in the States, man, probably with no passport. All right. So, man, like I said, going live the same time tomorrow. Make sure you tune in, hit the notification, all that. Please hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. I want to thank everybody that sent a super chat. Shout out to DJ Brobot for the Cash App, for the $5 Cash App. Appreciate everybody showing love and support, man. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, and then like I said, I may go live Sunday also, because like I said, I forgot to do the Philippines versus Thailand video. So I may, if I don't do that Sunday, I'll probably do it next weekend. So be on the lookout for that as well. And just to give you guys a heads up, I always post when I'm gonna go live in my community post. So if you're looking for those, because some people say they don't get notifications. So typically, like a day or two, somewhere between 24 to 48 hours, I always try to post my live shows and when they're gonna start. So like soon as I end this one, I'll be posting the next one. So, you know, just spread the word. Make sure y'all hitting the notification and all that, man. All right. Appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. And y'all know how we ride out. Deuces.